Hello everyone, my name is Max. I learn languages. This year I'm learning Farsi or Persian. Now in this video I will show you why and how I'm keeping track of my language learning process using this plan. In the plan I write down which date it is, I write down how many days I have been studying already, I write down exactly what I do and for how long I'm doing it, and I'm also noting down the total amount of hours that I've been studying. I also put up a paper on my wall on which I keep track of this total amount of hours, just to make it a little bit more transparent and motivating. Why am I using this plan? Well, first of all, I like to be spontaneous in language learning, so I'd like to do whatever I feel like doing. But if I'm only being spontaneous, I wouldn't get anywhere. So that's why I'm noting down everything in the plan to give some kind of structure to what I'm doing. Now this plan is also for later. Later I can look back exactly on what I did, how I did it, and I can enjoy that, you know. That allows me to show you what I've been doing, so I can make it very transparent, in other words, for myself and for other people. And that allows me to change something if anything needs change. For example, if I haven't been writing enough, then I can see very clearly in the plan that I have not been writing enough. Of course, it also motivates me because it's super motivating to see how I'm improving, to see on each activity that after a couple of hours I'm really getting it, I'm understanding more, that I'm now able to do something in Persian that I couldn't do before. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that this is kind of random, right? Well, I'm not just doing anything that I want to do and then after writing it in a plan. I am following some kind of structure to it. The structure doesn't tell me when to do something, but the structure tells me how to do it. So every time I do something, I make sure that I follow a set of 3 principles. The first one is that whatever I start, I need to finish. So if I start a course book, I need to finish the course book. If I start reading a text, I need to finish reading the text. If I start watching a movie, I need to finish watching the movie. That is to prevent myself from just jumping all over the place. Now, second of all, I make sure that whatever I do sticks to the idea of comprehensible input. Now, comprehensible input is one of the most important principles in language learning, maybe the most important one, and it just means that you have to understand what's going on. So if I'm translating something, I'm reading something, or I'm listening to something in Farsi, I have to understand more or less what's going on. This principle overrides the first principle. So if some kind of song that I started translating is really not understandable for me, incomprehensible for me, then I'm not going to continue translating it, but I'm going to do something else. The third principle is that whatever I read, I have to listen to as well. And whatever I listen to, I have to read it as well. So every word that I'm listening to, I also need to know how it's written, because I'm trying to connect the script and the sounds. Anything that I see or that I hear, I also pronounce. Most of the learning is actually, I think, not necessarily done in my head, but in my mouth and in my throat and with my hands. So I always try to do as many things as I can. In the next video I will show you my plan and exactly what I've been doing. Now if you want to follow my progress, then please subscribe, and if you have any questions you can send me a message or leave a comment. Now I see you in the next video.